Welcome to the Black Gay History Channel. Please share this video and subscribe to this channel for more captivating content. By now, most viewers are familiar with The Wizard of Oz, one of the most popular musical movies in the world, and one of the most popular films of all time. And since its original release in 1939, there have been numerous offshoots, sequels, and versions of this now diverse magical universe. There even was a theme park based on this story that opened in Beach Mountain, North Carolina, USA in 1970. And even though the park failed, I low-key want to visit that creepy site anyway and walk down the yellow brick road myself. Even the Queen of Drag RuPaul said this is his all-time favorite film, and the queens of this current season of Drag Race did a musical based on The Wizard of Oz too. So it's clear these films and stories are near and dear to Black LGBTQ people. Since the recent Wicked film became such a success, I wanted to look into all of the Black LGBTQ people who've had significant roles in any of these productions, and though I may be missing some folks, here's a quick list of 6 Black gay artists who've left their mark on the wizarding world of Oz. Andre DeShields. Andre DeShields is a queer actor, Broadway theater legend, an educator who's been bringing critically acclaimed performances to the stage and TV for over 50 years. In 1973, DeShields debuted on Broadway in Warp, the science fiction comic book come to life, in a play with Amazonian aliens, purple apes, and an insectoid sorceress. DeShields would also play a pivotal role in the groundbreaking fantasy musical for Black actors by taking on the role of the Wiz in the original cast on Broadway from 1974 to 1976. DeShields' artwork has been multifaceted. He's won an Emmy for Ain't Misbehavin' in 1982 and recently grabbed a Tony Award and Grammy for his role playing Hermes in the popular Broadway musical Hadestown in 2019. I also gotta give it up to the Wiz, Andre DeShields, for being open about his HIV positive status for many years now. Cynthia Erivo. By now, most people are well aware of the British queer superstar Cynthia Erivo, who's become an acclaimed actor and vocalist for many years now, and she recently took over the world with her leading role as Elphaba in the movie musical Wicked, which has become the most successful Broadway musical turned movie in film history, cementing herself as the baddest witch of the West. And what's so exciting is that there's still a second half of the story that's still to come, and considering how much I love the movie, especially her rendition of the song Defying Gravity, I'm excited to see the sequel, which is set to premiere later this year in 2025. Cynthia Erivo has already won a Grammy, an Emmy, and a Tony, meaning that she could very well soon also get an Oscar, making her a coveted EGOT winner, the Big Four awards in Hollywood entertainment. Until recently, I had no idea that Cynthia Erivo is in a relationship with lesbian Hollywood icon, actor, producer Lena Waithe, who is also a powerhouse in entertainment in her own right. Talk about a power couple. Paul Tazwell. Paul Tazwell, the costume designer behind the Wicked musical movie, just took home the Oscar and made history for becoming the first Black man in the Oscars history to win this award. According to Teen Vogue, Paul Tazwell collaborated with over 70 craftsmen on the set to bring the Wicked wardrobe to life. Tazwell has already collaborated with Cynthia Erivo in her previous epic film Harriet in 2019, as well as many various Broadway shows, and the critically acclaimed West Side Story remake in 2020. And according to Essence magazine, over 1,000 costumes were created by Tazwell and a skilled team. In his gracious speech, which was televised, Paul Tazwell made sure to note that he was the first Black man to win the award for costume design, as well as thanking Cynthia and Ariana. Considering there's a sequel coming out later this year, he may take home this award again. Avery Wilson. Popular R&B singer Avery Wilson made his Broadway debut as the Scarecrow in the new 2024 reboot production of The Wiz, originally played by Hinton Battle on Broadway in 1975, and the gay-adjacent King of Pop Michael Jackson in the musical film in 1978. Wilson established himself at a young age as an incredible vocalist, becoming a popular contestant on the 3rd season of The Voice in 2012 and having a hit single, If I Have To, on the R&B charts in 2015. Wilson, who has always been a favorite of Black and queer music listeners, and has come out as bi in 2020. From the many clips of the show I've seen online, Wilson isn't just an amazing vocalist, he's also dancing his butt off in these productions, with intense choreography and jumps and splits. Catch his interviews in publications like People magazine about his time performing in the acclaimed show. Wilson also gained a Grammy nomination for his and his cast's vocals in The Wiz for Best Musical Theater Album in 2024. Kyle Ramar Freeman. New Broadway star Kyle Ramar Freeman recently played the hilarious and iconic Cowardly Lion role in the new reboot Broadway production and added some queer flair to his dramatic and humorous character. Freeman originally came to prominence in Broadway by playing the gay lead character in the critically acclaimed Broadway hit play, A Strange Loop in the British West End. Though there's a queer-coded essence to many of the characters in The Wiz, I think the Cowardly Lion is likely the gayest character of all, even in the original film, so I love that Freeman, an out gay actor, snagged this role. Freeman has spoken to several publications like BET and Broadway Direct about growing up as a church boy in Florida, and what inspired him to become an actor, singer, and thespian. Check out Mr. Freeman on the Wiz soundtrack singing tracks like Mean Old Lion and What Would I Do If I Could Feel. Wayne Brady. Wayne Brady is an Emmy Award-winning and Grammy-nominated TV and Broadway icon who's recently joined Team LGBTQ and came out as pansexual. And though he has been in several iconic Broadway shows like Kinky Boots, he also joined the revival of The Wiz on Broadway alongside Avery Wilson and Kyle Ramar Freeman and played the title role as the powerful Wiz himself. Many of us know Brady from TV shows like Whose Line Is It Anyway and Let's Make a Deal, but I love that he's been so transparent about his coming out story in recent years and how being more open about his romantic relationships has freed him up to live life to the fullest and fight depression. Wayne Brady has already snagged Grammy nominations in the past, but gained another one for his and his cast's vocals for the Best Musical Theater Album, where he leads the cast in tracks like Meet the Wizard and Y'all Got It.